back to TV Talk Tonight. Our guest tonight is affectionately known by Jeff Probst as the smartest player to never win Survivor. Please welcome Rob Cesternino.
Hey!
How are you, Rob?
I'm doing pretty good, Steven.
Now let me ask you, smartest player to never win the game. Do you still think you deserve that title? Do you think someone like Russell Hatch, what's his name? Russell Hands. Oh, I'm getting Richard confused. Russell Hands deserves that title now after what we've seen in the last couple of weeks on Heroes and Villains.
Well, in my modest opinion, Russell Hands to me is the sexiest player to ever play Survivor. I think it's hard for somebody that's so close to it, as you know. Yeah. It's hard to come up with self-appointed titles. I think that anybody who is giving themselves any sort of title, I think that's you have to take that with a grain of salt. So it's not really my place.
Not really your place to say. Now you are an All-Star. You were in the All-Star season. Were you offended that you weren't asked back for the second All-Star round?
Well, I like to think that maybe they couldn't decide if I was a hero or a villain, and they were just up too many nights, just burning the midnight oil, trying to come up with it, and they just punted on the decision.
Okay.
Took the easy way out.
Yeah. So this season, do you pick a hero to win, a villain to win? What do you think? What do you want? Who do you want to win?
I think watching the show, I think that the villains are much more fun to watch and to root for.
Yeah.
And I think that ultimately, I think the villains are the people who know how to play the game better than the heroes.
I just felt like I've always been rooting for the villains until this week's episode where the heroes actually got it together and won, and the villains are two apart because it was Rob versus Russell. And now I'm hoping that they get down to 5 apiece, and I'd like to see a hero win. But I'm rooting for Colby. I'm going to say that. I just think he's done well the last 2 seasons. I'm rooting for Colby to win. What about you? Any predictions? Any thoughts?
I did think that the Colby comeback story seemed a little odd this week. That all of a sudden he just was, you know, turned on the switch, and then did you see he made like 2 baskets? Oh my!
And Coach couldn't make 1.
Yeah, the Survivor not really proving or disproving the stereotype about Caucasians in basketball. That the Survivors were horrible at basketball. Yeah. It seemed like that basketball game might have taken like 2 or 3 hours before the Survivors made a basket.
That's true. They were literally treading water in that challenge.
Yeah, it was rough. It was tough to watch.
Yeah, all right. But speaking of tough to watch, a lot of people would find it tough to watch, but you would really like it, is Celebrity Apprentice.
Celebrity Apprentice.
What gets you coming back each week?
I think 2 hours of Celebrity Apprentice every week builds character. It's something. It's not an easy 2 hours. It does not fly by, but it is something that it builds your intestinal.
You're a bigger
fortitude.
Man for watching the Donald for 2 hours. I whizzed through it, and not in the restroom. I just whizzed with my remote control.
Right.
Is there any way Sharon Osbourne is not going to win? She's just such a demanding presence, and she'll snap at you. Donald, you're not firing me. I can't see her not winning. What do you think?
Sharon Osbourne on paper should be a very good character and a very good candidate to be the next Celebrity Apprentice, which is sort of a weird title, the Celebrity Apprentice. It does not involve anything.
No.
There's no job requirements for being the Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah.
But Sharon Osbourne really hasn't done much through 3 episodes of Celebrity Apprentice.
It's true. She's just been, she's gone all Laverne and Shirley with Cyndi Lauper. They're like best buddies now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick of doing the show. Who knows?
I'm sick.
Yeah.
She was like sneezing on cupcakes last week.
That's true. That's true. Well, that's entertainment, I would think.
Yeah.
Speaking of candidates, let's go to Lost.
Okay.
Who do you think is going to replace Jacob? Who is the candidate?
I think it's really between Hurley and Jack. Yeah. But my ultimate pick is that I think Jack is going to die and Hurley is going to be the candidate.
You're picking a Jack death. Will you be upset by this?
No, because I think that Jack, we've seen in both timelines that Jack can just never be happy. And there'll be there's no such thing as a happy ending for Jack, because he always wants to fix something. Yeah. And so the only way he can have a happy ending is to die protecting everybody.
All right, let's talk about next week's episode. It's called Happily Ever After. It's a Desmond episode, and in the previews, they were playing the bagpipes, which means you would play at a Scottish death scene. And they were playing Amazing Grace, which again you would play. Are they trying to tell us Desmond's going to die?
I don't think so. I think that the bagpipes, and I really got into the promo, I thought it was really good about Desmond, but I think the key line in Amazing Grace is, I once was lost, but now am found. I think that's what
All right.
I think that's what they're going for.
All right. Let's see if Damon and Carlton live up to that line.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for talking about TV, Rob. Are you going to stick around because we're going to play a game now?
I really gotta go.
Oh no!
Really...
Stay with us, Rob. Stay with us. Carly, come back. We're going to play a game of Celebrity Head to end the show today. Now, you may have seen this on
Celebrity Head. Yeah. I heard this was this is what goes on in a Tiger Woods hotel room. Celebrity Head. Is that
something like that? But this one's going to be safe.
I think I'll leave now.
Okay. Yes. Right. No. So I'm going to give you guys celebrities, and you're going to have to guess who they are. I'm going to be the judge. It's going to be Carly versus Rob, and we're going to have a winner. Now, Carly, they haven't seen this. Put this on your head. Don't look. This is Carly, considering it's almost Easter. This is her. And Rob, because, well, you're a special guy, we've given you the bachelorette party.
Oh, good.
So the camera can see these guys are characters or actors from TV. They're going to try and guess who they are. Yes or no answers. Rob, why don't you take it away?
Am I wearing something ridiculous on my head?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
Next question.
Okay. I'll ask the question that I ask myself in the mirror every morning. Am I a man?
Yes, you are a man.
Am I less manly than normal?
You are quite manly, I would say, because just of all the women you've had in the past, I would say. You're definitely a womanizer, but so the answer to that is no. Okay. So, Carly, your question.
Am I female?
You are female.
Am I currently on television?
You are currently on television.
Have I won an Emmy?
No, but that's because you've yet to be eligible, but we may see you soon. Rob.
Am I a fictional character?
No, you're a real person.
Okay.
Am I on the show Glee?
Yes, you're on the show Glee.
Was I on the Broadway musical Spring Awakening?
No, you are not. Now, come on, Rob. You can take this because you can be in charge of this round, Rob.
Am I Scott Baio?
Yes!
Hey!
Oh, I gave it. Carly was narrowing in, so
Was I Jane Lynch?
Yeah, but you were the character she plays.
Oh, I was, oh, freaking hell. Sue Sylvester.
Sue Sylvester. Yeah. Oh, I thought Carly was getting it too close, so I had to give Rob a hint. And Rob, you win the Australian koala.
Oh, good.
It comes with his own boomerang.
Yes, I didn't need that.
You can peg that on your shoulder.
Yeah, I can hang this on my rearview mirror.
Yes, exactly. And pick up chicks with that. So,
absolutely.
So let's just quickly talk about next week on TV. Let me just say next week is going to be No Laughing Matter because all the comedies are in repeats.
Oh
Wednesday night, ABC Family Comedy Lineups repeats. NBC Thursdays in repeats. Mondays in repeats. Well, you know what we got? We got Rules of Engagement. We got Old Christine. We got Accidentally on Purpose. So my recommendation, viewers out there, is to go to cable, check out Nurse Jackie, United States of Tara. Did you watch the next Tara? I know you watched the first one.
I watched the pilot, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so Tara's good. Also, for a little bit of fun, go to ABC Family, check out 10 Things I Hate About You. Larry Miller is very good on that one. Mm-hmm. So that's my recommendation for next week. Also, next week we've got the penultimate episode of Ugly Betty. It's worth checking out. And the season finale of How to Make It in America on HBO. It's sort of like Entourage Light. It's not that funny, but things actually happen. I'm enjoying that progress is being made, and it's not just Vince can't do the movie. Vince can do the movie. Have you seen How to Make It in America?
I have not seen it, but if you're saying that things happen and it's kind of funny, then it sounds nothing like
Well, that's all we have time for on TV Talk tonight. I want to thank Carly and my guest Rob.
Thank you.
Rob, can we catch you online anywhere?
Absolutely. You can check out my audio podcast at robhasawebsite.com.
Yeah, Rob talks very informatively about Survivor and Lost on his podcast.
I don't know if it's informative.
But you know what you're talking about. You're a survivor. You know what's going on. You can catch us at www.tvtalktonight or on Twitter at TV Talk Tonight. Please write to us with any comments or suggestions. And we'll catch you next week. Happy viewing, everyone. See you next week on TV Talk Tonight.